What up, everybody? It's your boy, the Infinite Dragon here. I almost just dropped my camera. Um, Today we're gonna be watching a video called "Why Students Don't Like School." We gotta be a little bit quieter because my roommate's in the background sleeping. So, but without further ado, well, I'm interested to see why students don't like school because I am a student myself. If you don't know, I'm in college. Um, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Ever wake up to the sound of your alarm blaring in your ear, knowing you're about to embark on a full day's worth of classes, and yet something in you just can't quite get excited to learn? Like, you know you're gonna work really hard all day, but you also know most of what you're about to hear will just bounce right off your brain? We all have days like that. But what if there's a reason why some students get more bored with school than others? It turns out our brains actually avoid thinking until precisely the right conditions. Contrary to popular
Okay, I know. I think I know what this girl's about to say. Um, what she's about to say is that your brain doesn't fully wake up until a certain time of the day. Like I think the time is like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So it makes sense how in like high school when you have to get up at like 5 or 6 in the morning to catch the school bus for classes to not start at like 7 till not like 7:30 and 7:45. Also, this video is really lacking some background music, so I'm gonna put some in by myself. I probably put it in already, but if I haven't, it's going on now.
belief, it's kind of a hassle for our brains to actually think when it comes to stuff we don't like. Because the brain was created for just that, avoiding thought. Because it takes a lot of effort to think, and it's sometimes a slow and painful process to delve into issues we find too weird or too uncomfortable. Maybe we don't like that teacher, or we hate that annoying guy who sits in the front row sipping his coffee way too loudly. Just something about any lesson we encounter in our day-to-day lives will bother us so much that we'd rather avoid it than be immersed in it. But when we like something, we don't gotta think about it as much.
Okay, not distracting from the video, or completely distracting from the video. But this is the person who's doing the voiceover. Sounds like Haruhi Suzumiya from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. One of my favorite animes of all time, but I don't like that character, so it's weird to hear her voice.
It's something that comes to you so naturally that the thoughts just fill in the gaps. So little problems you once struggled with, like maybe finding the fastest walking route to work or spotting the best Groupon deal, will be far easier to solve. Instead, we rely on our memories of success to get us through the day. So, how does this all tie back to education? Despite our brains being slightly confused as to how it thinks, our natural curiosity always takes over, especially when it comes to opportunities to learn. Whether your thing is calculus or film theory or Italian
I prefer game theory.
Renaissance architecture, class discussions allow your natural thought process to thrive that much more freely. So, how can you get the most pleasure out of learning or teaching? 1. Always look for problems to solve. Problems, of course, meaning mental work that poses moderate challenge. Push people's thought process just a bit further. See if their explanation is a viable option towards reaching a goal. Make sure, though, not to over-explain things. 2. Respect people's limits. If they're getting uncomfortable during discussion, know when to back off, or even sometimes saying you're sorry. 3. Be open to rewording your questions in case someone doesn't get it right away. 4. know when to play devil's advocate. Has there been a lot of agreement or even disagreement? Why not
I don't know
throw a
what
little
McLean is doing
wrench
that
into the
just ignored
works
Dex.
with a new thought? 5. Really listen to answers given to you. Not everyone is going to share your level of happiness or outrage over a subject, so worry less about emotion and more about just what a person is saying. 6. Let people know when you're changing things up and switching topics. You'll get a new chance to engage people because all eyes will be on you. You're the one in charge as a teacher. And finally, document your feelings. Write down all the moments things went right or wrong in class, and every time you felt a problem was solved successfully or could have been solved better. With enough practice and patience, you might just be able to think your way into doing anything you set your mind to. As long as you don't hit snooze too many times, of course.
Alright guys, I enjoyed the video. This video was made by, hold on, give me a second to find out. It was made by a person called Psych2Go. Psych2Go, I really like the video, the animation, and everything that you were doing, but you drastically need some background music, man. Like, get like some kind of jaunty vlog music in there or something. It felt like a lecture, and it was ironic to see someone lecture teachers about how they can do their jobs better when this is something that you can do better. But like, it's serious criticism. Yeah, just put some background music in there. I put some background music in there myself, so my viewers wouldn't die of boredom and click off. But it was really interesting. I have to show this to. I might show this to one of my friends. One of my friends wants to be an art teacher, so I doubt she'll have like the same problems as like an English teacher would have. But yeah, I found it still interesting nonetheless. And for those of you who are getting up at like 7 in the morning to go to classes in high school and like middle school and stuff like that, it didn't stay like that when you get into college. Because the first class I have that day is at 9:30. I don't have to get up till 8 to get there because I have a small campus. I might have just woke my roommate up. Nah, he's still asleep. I'm just gonna end the video right there, man, because I don't want to wake him up anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll link Psych2Go everywhere up right here, and yeah, later.